Hi, I'm Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an American expat living in Malaysia, and I like to share my life and travels with you. Well, today I'm going to take you to 2 tourist spots. Now, if you know my channel, you know I don't usually go to tourist places, but I love animals. So I thought I would check these both out. One is the KL Bird Park, and one is the Zoo Negara. So both neat places. Well, one neater than the other, as you'll soon hear. So if you want to get my take on both of these tourist spots, stay tuned. Well, I should have taken public transportation here, but it was going to take over an hour, and it only took me 10 minutes on my bike, so that was a no-brainer, but I made it here safe and sound. So now let's check out the zoo. Well, I'm inside the zoo now. It looks really nice. I'm impressed with it so far, but it looks huge. They do have trams that go around, so I'll be using those probably, because I don't really feel like walking about 5 kilometers today. They did try to sell me some pictures as I came in, and I have to admit they were really cute, but super expensive, just like the ticket price. Whoa, I was shocked. I thought the bird park was a lot. This is even more, but I think it might be a better value. We'll see. These guys look cool. These are the white-handed gibbon. They're super cute. Oh, here's some more monkeys. Oh my gosh, they're cute. They're much smaller than the gibbons. What are you eating there? Having a snack? Oh, and a little baby. Look how cute that baby is. Oh my gosh. The baby's having a snack too. My goodness, that's amazing. These are the more gibbons. Ooh, these are hippos. Stick your head up. Come on. I think he must be holding his breath. There he is. There he is. Kind of cute. Just look at the tropical beauty here. My goodness. I absolutely can't get over how beautiful and lush it is. Wow. I thought the bird park was pretty, but this really puts it to shame. There's a small bear over there getting a snack. And I think I see one sticking its head out of that tree. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm a tad disappointed that there doesn't seem to be more maps, and they didn't hand me a map when I came in. I see that guy up there has a map. I wonder where he got it. I'm stupidly too shy to ask. Well, I finally found a map. And I guess it's helpful, except that it doesn't show where I am. If it does, I can't figure it out. Wow, that's an impressive animal. I'm gonna have to check out and see what it is. Wow, it's super cool. Now where are you going? There's no water down there. It's giving me a show. Now, I don't know if that's a haircut. I don't think it's a haircut. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a haircut. Well, it says it's a barking deer, but I'm sure that's not a barking deer. There, I think that's a barking deer way in the distance there. And there's another one. There's another barking deer. Can you bark for me? That's so cute. A mom and her babies. Well, this is amazing. This has more flamingos than the bird park. Go figure. Rhinos. Pretty majestic though. Wow, talk about getting close. It's just amazing. There's a zebra. Here come the giraffes. They're so cool. I guess those are baby zebras, maybe.
Yeah.
The pandas are lucky. They get to sit inside where it's cool. See him resting there? He's cute. They're always resting, I guess. Put his little head down on that rock. Kind of reminds me of myself on the sofa, actually. Just to give an idea of how nice the space is here, I'll give you a panorama. I decided to get something to eat at the Panda Cafe. Nothing special. Fries, chicken wings, stuff like that. But it is air conditioned, which is a real plus, and I need a break. Well, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself here at the zoo today. It's so much nicer than I expected after going to that dreadful bird park. I think the key is to come on a weekday because it's not crowded at all. In fact, there was only like 5 people in there looking at the pandas. I'm used to in Washington, D.C., where there's just miles of lines to see the pandas, and you can barely see them. Here you can get up really close like you could see in my pictures. But I'm going to eat my lunch now, and then I'm going to head out and see the rest of the zoo. Ooh, I think he's about to step on that monitor lizard behind him. I don't think that's part of the zoo. I wonder why he's backing up. Are they going to go back in their house now? Maybe. Whoa! Did you hear that? Yes, cool. I wonder what that means. He's doing a show. It makes some interesting noises, that's for sure. Giant, majestic, white Bengal tiger. Unbelievable. That big guy back there is a Malaya tiger. I haven't run into any of them in the streets here, fortunately. Just strolling along for us to see. This is a special treat, because usually they're sleeping when I go by. Wow. Hey, beautiful. Isn't he gorgeous and amazing? Is he putting on a show for me? Looks like. Where's that cheetah? I saw him. There he is. Oh, he wants to get the tram. There's probably some yummy things to eat in the tram. Right, guy? Wow, is he beautiful? Wow. I'm so impressed with this zoo. Are you gonna go up there for me? That would be cool. Yes. That's awesome. Unbelievable. Wow, you're gorgeous. There's a big lake here in the middle. I'm still not sure where I am. I'm gonna buy a map at the end and see if I can't figure out if I missed anything, because I think I might have. There's the lion, he's having a nap. I'm so impressed with their enclosures. They're just beautiful. Nothing like any zoo I've ever seen before. I think the animals are truly happy here. Okay, now I know what that thing was I saw earlier that looked like it had a haircut. Tapir? Probably tapir. I had a better view of them earlier. These are some of the bird aviaries. Look how lush and pretty it is. I just can't get over how much nicer it is than the bird park. I would think they were in 2 different countries. He's a big guy. Those have very pretty faces. I don't know if you can see them. Blue and pink. Wow. This is so nice. And they look so happy and healthy. Wouldn't you say? Wow. These giraffes are so pretty. I just can't get over how lush and beautiful it is here. Look at the plantings. And it's very well tended too. Oh, look who's here. Hi, guy. Yeah, he came over to say hi to me. He's right there. Oh my God, he's like 10 feet from me. It's amazing. I have no zoom on here. Yeah, you're pretty cute. I'll say that. You're pretty cute. Well, I have to say, I'm super impressed with the zoo. I don't know how many times I can say that. But you guys need to check it out, that's for sure. If you're in Kuala Lumpur and you haven't been to the zoo, you better go. Wow, wasn't that impressive? Like I said, it's the nicest zoo I've ever been to in my life. And I lived in Washington, D.C., where we had the National Zoo. Now, the only thing better about the National Zoo in the U.S. is that it's free and free for everyone. And these cost money, but that's a minor difference. I still liked this zoo better. You absolutely have to go if you haven't been yet. Now, I'm going to talk about the one I didn't like as much, the KL Bird Park. Now, it's a little closer and easier to get to, and it's in a beautiful setting, but it's just not the same. I found it sadly lacking in many ways. The area is stunning, and in fact, the entrance is very impressive too. So I had high hopes for this park. The first bit of walking around was very pretty too. It looks like they keep the landscaping up right near the entrance, if you ask me. There were a lot of peacocks around, which are neat, and they're pretty impressive, but there just weren't a lot of other birds. They say it's the largest aviary in the world, and I believe that because it is enormous. But there's just not that many birds. And what's a bird park without birds? Now, I'm not saying there were no birds, of course, but it just wasn't that great. Also, if you have any mobility issues at all, forget it. There's a lot of uphill and downhill walking, and a lot of walking in general. I think I walked about 3 kilometers in there. I think I probably walked more at the zoo because it's actually larger, but you know, I didn't mind because I was enjoying myself so much. And at the bird park, I was tired and thought, oh, let's just get out of here. It is reasonably shady and has a lot of places you can rest. So that's good. The exhibits and cages, though, are in sad need of repair and just general maintenance. And the birds sometimes didn't look well and certainly not happy. Unlike the animals at the zoo, where they looked like they were having the time of their life. Now, I could be mistaken. They might hate it at the zoo too, but at least they look better taken care of. In fact, the best looking birds they had were the ones you had to pay to take your picture with. Now, they had a lot of those. I didn't bother taking pictures of them because they probably wouldn't have let me since I wasn't paying, but they were beautiful. But I could see nobody was paying to have their pictures taken after you've already paid so much to get in, really. The parrot walk was just sad. Oh my goodness, it looked so sad. And I've been to zoos in the past that have the lorikeet feeding, and it was a wonderful experience. You take a little cup of nectar, and the lorikeets fly over, and they land on your arm, or they're on your head, or oh, it's just amazing. But this looked really sad. They just had this sad little table set up, and some cups, and I didn't even see any lorikeets, except some over by the door trying to escape. But we just passed on that and went on. We did get to see a short bird show, which was okay. Oh, nothing like the bird shows of my youth when I went to Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. Those were amazing. This one was pretty tired, I'd say. And the amphitheater where they had the bird show really needed some paint, and it just looked tired and worn out. Now the area with the pelicans, they had also a waterfall. It was a fake waterfall, but a waterfall nonetheless. It was pretty nice, and they were feeding the pelicans while we were there, and that was kind of cool. And pelicans are majestic, but really, it wasn't enough. All in all, I have to say the place was a huge disappointment. I'll put a little montage of pictures here of it so you can see for yourself. Of course, I tried to make everything look really nice in my video because I was planning to love it, but I didn't, I have to admit. So look at these pictures and see what you think. Maybe if you look at these pictures, you won't have to go yourself. How about that? After going to Zoo Negara today, a few days after I had been to the bird park, I couldn't believe the difference. Wow, it's just night and day. Like I said, it looks like you're in a different country. They just bear no relation to each other. So if you have to make a choice of one or the other, pick Zoo Negara. It's by far the better choice. Now, it is a little bit farther away, a little bit harder to get to. It's close to where I live, but it's still worth the trouble to get there, believe me. Now I'll compare the costs. Now these costs are just for foreigners, not for locals, which are at least half as much or less. So for foreigners or tourists, the bird park is 75 ringgit a person. My goodness, that's almost $20 US. Now that might not be a high admission price for something in the US, but it is here, let me tell you. It's definitely a lot of money for a very sad and tired park. Now the Zoo Negara was even more expensive at 88 ringgit a person. But you really didn't feel like you were getting ripped off here. I had the best time. I was shocked at the price, but it turned out to be worth every penny. Now when I was at the bird park, I just sort of couldn't wait to get done with it and get out of there. But at the zoo, I spent 3.5 hours there. That's unheard of for Taylor, let me tell you. Because I get tired of walking around, I get hot, and I just want to relax and usually go home. But I found it so fascinating that I just stayed for hours. So, bird park, zoo, you be the judge. I mean, I already have, basically. But go to the zoo. If you haven't been there, it's definitely a must-see. It's worth it. Well, if you enjoyed these outings with me today, let me know in the comments because I'm interested in what you guys want to see. I will go to more tourist places if you think I should, but I really don't want to. I like to do more everyday stuff for you to watch. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I always need more subscribers. And press the notification bell too. That way you won't miss any of my videos. Now I'm very excited about my next video, which I keep talking about, and that's going to be an interview with a Malaysian artist. And that's going to be for the next video, I think. But you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Well, everybody, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.